Simon Says subscribe and click on the bell icon to receive notifications.
Hello and welcome to this training on exploring how to go from a stuck mindset to a growth mindset. My name is Michelle and I'll be your guide today. Do you ever feel stuck in place? You wake up with a plan and vision on what you want to achieve for the day, only to see the hours wasted without accomplishing those tasks. Maybe you have a huge project to tackle at work, but you don't know where to begin on it. Some of you may have long-term personal goals you'd like to complete, but building the day-to-day consistency to do it proves to be the bigger challenge. If any of these scenarios sound familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. We've all been there. These are examples of having a stuck mindset. A stuck mindset quite literally means your mind cannot move forward for whatever reason. It's a sense that you need to do something to move you from the place you're in to the place you want to be, but you can't. Maybe you're preoccupied with too many things in your life. Maybe you don't believe you can accomplish a task. It could be a fear of failure, or maybe you just can't find the motivation to stick to a plan. Whatever the reason is, having a stuck mindset can make the possible seem impossible. The good news is you can change this. You can go from a stuck mindset to a growth mindset, but it takes patience and persistence on a year-to-year, month-to-month, day-to-day, and even minute-to-minute level. Why do you feel stuck? This is a question that really only you can answer, but generally speaking, many people feel stuck for a handful of reasons. Let's examine a few of them. Not knowing who you are. You don't understand how you're wired. You haven't quite figured out things like your strengths, your talents, or your passions. It can be difficult to take action when you don't know yourself. Not enough support. Are the people around you supportive of your goals, plans, or dreams? Do they push you to be at your best and fight through the tough times? If you don't have support from others, accomplishing literally anything can feel like too much weight to bear. The company you keep. This is similar to not having enough support, but different enough to be its own reason. You tend to model the mindset of the people you surround yourself with. You probably think similarly to most of your friends. That's why they are your friends. You may not be focused on growth because the people around you are stuck in their ways as well. Indecisiveness. This is the condition or quality of being unable to decide, conclude, or resolve something. Have you ever said or thought to yourself, I can't do it wrong if I don't do anything at all, or what if something better comes along? These are examples of being indecisive, and it can cause you to stay in a stuck mindset. Fear. This is a big one. The fear of failure, of having regrets, of not fitting in, of not being good enough, of being alone, of being judged. Don't forget the fear of success. Yes, that's one too. The list is endless. Fear is paralyzing. It can cause you to avoid trying new things or learning new skills. Fear can be triggered by past experiences. That fear has created a stuck mindset that inhibits your ability to do things you are more than capable of doing. You second guess yourself. What if they don't like it? Or me? What was I thinking? These are phrases a second guesser would say. You tend to question or criticize actions or decisions of someone, like yourself, often after the results of those actions or decisions are known. Second guessing yourself can cause you to stay stuck instead of taking action. Do not want change. It's natural to be wary of change. Change can cause you to be uncomfortable or scared. It's the fear of the unknown. People do not like being uncomfortable. They like their routine. You get up at the same time every day, eat the same meals, watch the same shows, date the same types of people. There is nothing wrong with routine when it's part of a successful and healthy lifestyle. When your routine is holding you back though, that's when it's time to change it up. Instead of waking up and sitting in front of the TV, go to the gym. Instead of watching reruns of your favorite show, read a book. Start being comfortable with being uncomfortable, and you will see growth. Now that we've gone over reasons why you might have a stuck mindset, let's talk about ways to transition to a growth mindset. Why do you want a growth mindset? People who have a growth mindset believe that even if they struggle with certain skills, their abilities aren't set in stone. They think that with work, their skills can improve over time. Adopting the mindset can free up your mind so you can accomplish your short-term and long-term goals. Here's some things to know about having a growth mindset before you transition to it. Most people are in between stuck and growth. A majority of people want to achieve more, accomplish more, do more with their time. You may have taken preliminary steps to accomplish a task, but simply fell short for one reason or another. It's more than just effort. A common myth is that you can do anything just by effort alone. Effort is extremely critical to living with a growth mindset, but it's not all that's required. Skill, talent, and the overall willingness to learn and absorb new information is also key. Not everyone can achieve everything. There are limitations to a growth mindset. Let's be realistic. If you are 5 feet tall, learning to dunk will be extremely difficult, if not impossible. Not unless you have a 60-inch vertical leap. Chances are you don't. Another example, if you have average or poor eyesight, becoming a pilot will be much more difficult. Growth mindsets automatically lead to positive results. A growth mindset in itself does not guarantee results. You will still fail at times or get stuck during certain parts of the process, but that's not necessarily a negative. If good things came easy, everyone would have them. Persistence usually pays off in the long run, and that's what you need to keep in mind. To develop a growth mindset, you need to start with several actions. First, determine where you stand right now. What phase are you in? Second, explore why you want to develop a growth mindset. This will give you purpose during the difficult stages of whatever you choose to accomplish. Third, find examples of others that have this mindset. Talk to friends and family. They might have valuable insight. Fourth, change your perspective on failure. Understand that it's just part of the process of learning. And finally, know your limitations. Some things are beyond realistic. Now, let's talk about cultivating a growth mindset. This is where the real work begins. You've finished assessing. It's time to act. Take these steps as you put your growth mindset in action. Set goals that actually matter to you. What is it that you want to accomplish? What drives you? What are your passions? Share those goals with friends, coworkers, and family. It's easier to give up on a project that no one knows about. Share details with people you know. Not only will they encourage you and maybe provide advice, but it will also create accountability for you. Reflect each day on where you failed and succeeded. Learn from your mistakes and cherish the small victories. That will keep you motivated in the long run. Stop seeking approval from others. Yes, you want to share your goals with those you are close with, but your goals probably aren't their goals. When you seek approval, you aren't seeking growth. Embrace the word yet. Instead of saying or thinking, I'm not very good at this, say instead, I'm not very good at this yet. See your challenges as opportunities. Life isn't easy, and it certainly isn't fair. You will face difficulties. Do not fear a challenge. Embrace the opportunity to overcome it. As we wrap up, let's do a brief reflection activity. On paper or digitally, complete the following sentences in regards to today's lesson. Pause the video to write down your responses and press play to continue when you're ready. I used to think. Now I think. Great. As a bonus, take some additional time to list out action items for how you will put your new thinking into action as soon as tomorrow. Remember, everyone can have a growth mindset. Even if you are currently stuck in your ways, you don't have to stay stuck. Practice living intentionally each day. Make sure every action you take has a positive purpose. So stick with it, and your stuck mindset will disappear before you know it. I hope the skills you learned today bring you one step closer to a growth mindset. Thank you for watching.
If you're not a subscriber, click down below to subscribe so you get notified about similar videos we upload. To see the full course that this video came from, click over there. And click over there to see more videos from Simon Says It.